Okay, good afternoon, Doctor. So today our group is going to present about our group project for our theory of computer science subject, which is about the finite state of machine. So I am Chia Jing, and my other group members are Lim Bao Jing and Ong Le Foo. Next. So first I will talk about the existing finite state machines. So this is the example we found in our current textbook, which is the teaching models of fifth editions written by UTM lecturers. Okay, next. So for the description, so for the example is a simple newspaper vending machine, and then when a total of 30-cent coins are inserted, the cover of the machine will open and a newspaper will be removed. However, if the total of the coins exceed 30 cents, the machine will accept the overpayment and does not give change to the customer. And then the machine has memory, but the machine knows that when an additional 5 cents will unlatch the cover when 25 cents have previously been inserted. Next. So this is the formal definitions and consistent table for the machines. So we can see that there are total of 7 states, which is the Q30, Q25, Q20, Q15, Q10, Q5, and Q0. And then for the alphabet, there are 5, 10, and 20, which represent the values of the cents. And then the final state is the Q0. Then besides that is the transition table that shows all the transitions. So for Q30, it is the state of the machine before any coins are inserted. And then Q25 is the state when 5 cents of coin has been input. Then for Q20 is the state when the total amount of value of uh, 10 cents have been input into the machine. And then for the Q15 is the state when the total amount of the cent inputted reach 15. And then for Q10 is the state when the amount of value of cents is 20, which is inputted into the machine. And then for Q5 is the amount of value when 25 cents, total of the 25 cents has been inputted into the machines. And for the Q0 is the final state, which represent that at least 30 cents have been inputted into the machines. So next. So this is the state diagram, and then there are a total of 7 states and 21 transitions functions. For the state diagram, we can see that at the final state, there's a repeat, means when 5, 10, and 20 cents is inputted, it will still repeat. So this means that the machine will accept the overpayment and will not give change to the customer. So next, I will pass to my another group member to explain about the new final state machines. Next.
So about the new finite state machine, we have created a self-service laundry washing machine. So about the description, our new model is a self-service laundry washing machine that combines the idea of coin input in the newspaper vending machine and provide laundry service to the customer. However, we do not prefer coins since the price for the laundry service is not cheap compared to newspaper and the coins are heavy and not convenient. Hence, we use banknote instead of coins. So about the process flow, the laundry price is 5 ringgit and the banknote that are accepted by the machine are 1 ringgit, 2 ringgit, and 5 ringgit. So when a total of 5 ringgit is inserted to the machine will be operated automatically and provide laundry service to the customer. However, if the banknote receives more than 5 ringgit, the machine will accept the overpayment and will give change to the customer when the customer presses the start button. For example, when a customer pays 3 pieces of 2 ringgit, which have a total amount of 6 ringgit, the extra 1 ringgit will be given back to the customer. However, if the customer accidentally make the payment, the customer cannot cancel but have to continue to start the machine or leave their money in the machine. For example, if the customer accidentally inserted 1 ringgit to the machine and he does not want to proceed with the machine, he cannot cancel to get back the payment made. I have to continue to start the machine by inserting another 4 ringgit, or he or she can choose to leave their money in the machine. Moreover, when the machine starts to operate and enter any washing operation, it will not accept any more money. So about the advantage and disadvantage of the system, the advantage included to provide laundry service to customers who do not own washing machine by paying a small amount of money. And the exceeded value will be returned to the customer when the amount of payment is greater than 5 ringgit. So about the disadvantage, we will say that once the payment has been made or inserted to the machine, the customer cannot cancel but have to continue to start the machine by insert money until 5 ringgit or leave their money in the machine. The washing machine cannot be cancelled midway. This means once the machine starts to wash, the only way to stop is waiting until the process is done before retrieving any cloth. Next, I will pass to my teammate to start the commercialized value.
So for the commercialized, our machine can be used on many other machines that automatically collect and give changes to the customer. However, the machine cannot and is not suitable to be commercialized, since nowadays there are actually more advanced vending machines which are using the same or even better operation technique, and it is getting very common in this era. Our design machine also had a few disadvantages which may need to be further improved. The machine that we designed is rather simple. Follow the 4 simple steps of washing machine: soak, wash, rinse and spin. But for some other washing machine, they can actually set the timer and the mode of washing, and also the water level and even the water level temperature. So this is the formal definition for our new machine. So Q is actually the state, and we have Q0 until Q9. And Q0 Q1 is actually like after you inserted one ringgit. Q2 is after inserted maybe two 1 ringgit or 1 RM2, and so for the other this is so on. And then for return 1 until return 4 is actually return how much money when the money exceeded of the inserted money. And then soak, wash, rinse and spin and signal is actually the function of the washing machine. And our input have 1 ringgit, 2 ringgit and 5 ringgit. And then also start is when when you press start, the washing machine will start. And then NF and F. NF is for not finish and F is for finish. Q0 is our start state and F is our signal, which is the final state. Next. So this is the transition table. So let's just say, for example, we can see from Q0, when after inserting 5 ringgit, it will go to Q5 directly, which stated that you have already inserted 5 ringgit. And then when you press start on Q5, it will start to soak. And then after that, after when this soak started, it will go to wash, rinse, spin, and then until finish the signal. For the returning changes of the money, we will explain in the state diagram. Next. So this is the state diagram, and the total of state has 19 states and 6 input. There are a total of 32 transition functions. So right now, let's just say we're starting from Q0, and then we inserted 1 ringgit, which goes to Q1, and after that, we inserted 5 ringgit. So it exceeded the amount, which now become 6 ringgit. So after when you press start on 6 ringgit, it will return 1 ringgit changes back to the customer, and then it will automatically start the washing machine. Okay, next. So in conclusion, a new machine, which is a washing machine, is designed and improved and enhanced the existing newspaper vending machine. We have successfully done that, and instead of using the coin, we change it into banknotes, which is more convenient and suitable for our new machine. We also added the function of return the changes of money back to the customer when the money has exceeded, which the old machine doesn't have. And however, our new machine cannot and is not suitable to be commercialized, since this type of operation technique is getting common and widely applied in different type of vending machine. Moreover, the washing machine we designed is quite simple, which follow only 4 simple steps, and there are more advanced washing machine nowadays with more function. Thank you, and that's all for our presentation.